Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, Dembele! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Havertz. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate.
With decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Havertz is offering a right smile there.
They've played it short. Ødegaard. That's gone loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's Dembele. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Ødegaard. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Trossard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. That has been slung wide. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Shot a goal! And he couldn't finish.
Trossard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Eze, he's looking wide. Trossard. Oh, now here's a good battle. And he shoots!
Paris Saint-Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
That's a shade optimistic. Mosquera.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Doué is onto it in a flash. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Eze played out to the left flank. And it's been played through. He's had a shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Trossard finding himself in space. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nuno Mendes. Swung over. Oh, it's Dembele. Aimed beyond the defence. He's having a shot! And that's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a
Shot, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Vitinha. Havertz. He's got away. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Tries a shot! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Hakimi. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And he can thump it away. Dembele finds himself offside. Can he get it through? He's certainly onside here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Tries one from range! So, a temporary halt to the action. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Dembele, Vitinha, Odegaard, Saliba, strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Saliba, Saka, and it's Rice. That's Eze, and he was quick to react. João Neves, and it's Mendes. Marquinhos, nicely spread. Isn't it quite a looking ball, that? Calafiori, that's Eze. Eze venturing down the left. Marquinhos does well to get it back. Distributed tidily. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chance for a shot! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Oh, what? Can he finish? Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. There was has to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Le numéro 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
João Neves really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. But that was very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Cross from Hakimi.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, good ball! There's the shot! And that's another fine save. Ødegaard. Dembele. That is lovely. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
João Neves. Saka gets a foot in here. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And he's picked it up out wide. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Zabani. Spread it left. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Ruiz. And it's Neves. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zubimendi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Shifted it to the flank. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Saliba. Now it's Havertz. Now it's Saka. It's run loose here. Fabian Ruiz. Nuno Mendes. Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Doué. I think we're just about done here. He's looking wide. Now this could be... Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Paris Saint-Germain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Changement.
Arsenal have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Lewis Skelly.
Temps additionnel.
Martinelli. Oh, that's delightful. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fabian Ruiz. Havertz, who does have an assist to his name. Saka. That's the keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Dembele claiming the man. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight clash.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Marquinhos. That has been slung wide. Lovely bit of skill. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Cleared away, looking for options for movement, and he's there to belt it away. João Neves. Fabian Ruiz! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a decent clearance. Brilliantly cut out. Havertz. Well, they can break here. And he's forced to go back. Still goalless at the moment. And it's Rice. Oh, good spread. Rice. Saka. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, this will present them.
There's the shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mosquera. Nicely spread.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left here.
Big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Chooses to go crossfield. Hakimi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a shade optimistic. Throw in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Saliba. Calafiori. Now it's Trossard. He is through here. Referee's given a throw. Vitinha simply refused to be outdone there. Vitinha. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Saliba.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pass is just off target. Rice. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Havertz. Mosquera has it out wide and in space. send it back swift. Real chance! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
And the shot! Well taken ball. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Doué! And now a sudden chance to counter. Calafiori. And it's Rice. It's going wide left. Spread out to the left. Kvaratskhelia. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This ended up in no man's land, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Neves. Oh, now he can run away with it. Hakimi. No way through, so back it comes. That's very neat. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's tidy. Hakimi has it in a wide position.
That's good defensive concentration. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's having a go! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
But it goes. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Kvaratskhelia. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Mosquera. Now it's Saka. And it's Rice. Now it's Havertz. Rice. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Fabian Ruiz. Havertz. Mosquera. He's got away. Oh, this is a great position. Picked out Rice. Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And yes, it's him again. Arsenal visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's in on goal. It's Dembele! It is a very, very good save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Now it's Saka. Stood up well to him there. Vitinha makes a dash for it. Decent chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Changement en cours.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's found a way past. He is just caressing the ball. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Can he get it through? Oh, that's delightful. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Temps additionnel.
Well, it's come to nothing. Oh, good spread. Doué. Eze. Ødegaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Played out wide. Now it's Eze. Look at the space here. And he's gone back. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do... Kvaratskhelia! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he wanted every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So, a breakthrough already. And that's gone loose. And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! João Neves. And Doué.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Neves. And here's Doué. And this is Dembele. Saliba. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. He's picked his way through. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves. Hakimi. Vitinha. He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia. Odegaard. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Kvaratskhelia has found the net here, of course. Vitinha. João Neves. And this is Dembele. That has been slung wide. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Mosquera. It's Saka. And he's been shifted off it. Kvaratskhelia in acres of space out wide. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Gabriel tries to clear.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And that has been cleared. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Paris Saint-Germain currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And it's Vitinha. That's a little off target. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Havertz.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! João Neves shifted it to the flank. Kvaratskhelia tries to get it clear.
Kvaratskhelia clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
This is Dembele. Oh, good spread. And he was quick to react.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
This is Dembele. João Neves. He's having a hit! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Eze. And it's Rice. Now it's Saka. And he's running through. He'll try from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zabani clears it away. He's going for goal! Straight at the keeper.
Odegaard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mosquera. Calafiori. That is the end of the first half. No shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are back underway. Takes a shot! And that's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
I'm sorry, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Shot, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle. Oh, he's been... has another goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, Paris Saint-Germain have hit a quick-fire double here. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba, and it's Ødegaard. And back to the keeper they go. Gabriel. Rice. Now it's Trossard. Now it's Havertz. Looking to play him in. Chance to deliver. And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! So could they be onto something here? Saka. Well, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kvaratskhelia looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He's gone backward here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Now it's Trossard. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And a header! Oh, not the best of headers.
Changement en cours.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Doué. And it's Hakimi. And he's managed to get free. That's played in low. Rice. Nicely spread.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. This has gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Ødegaard. Played out towards the right wing. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Not the most accurate pass. Rice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's Doué. Calafiori defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Trossard. It's a searching pass. Arsenal have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Saka! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Now, can they get him away? Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Rice receives it in a wide position. Vitinha played out to the left flank. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Havertz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! Nuno Mendes. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Dembele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.